He called himself the Zodiac. No one knew who he was, where he lived, or what he looked like, but everyone feared him. In the late 1960s, the San Francisco Bay Area wasn't just the heart of hippie culture, it was the hunting ground of a man who seemed to thrive on fear. He didn't just want to hurt people. He wanted the world to know he did it. He sent letters to newspapers, not just confessions, but coded puzzles, complex ciphers, strange symbols, chilling arrogance. And with each letter, he signed off the same way, a circle with a cross through it. It looked like a sniper's scope. He called it his signature. He even gave himself a name, Zodiac. Reporters didn't make it up. He wrote it himself. This is the Zodiac speaking. That's how his letters began. The fear was real. People were locking their doors. Young couples were afraid to go out at night. Everyone was talking, guessing, wondering, who was the Zodiac? The first letters arrived at 3 major newspapers. Each one had a different third of a coded message. He demanded they be published. He warned, if they didn't, more people would die. All 3 papers printed them, and readers everywhere tried to crack the code. One couple high school teachers finally solved the cipher, but instead of answers, it only raised more questions. The message didn't reveal a name. It was more like a twisted manifesto. He claimed that killing people gave him pleasure, that in the afterlife, his victims would become his slaves. Disturbing, yes. Identifying, not at all. There was no real clue about who he was. And that's what made it so terrifying. This wasn't just someone dangerous, this was someone who wanted to be known, but never caught. Over time, he sent more letters, each with more cryptic content, each bolder than the last. He wrote to the police. He insulted investigators. He even claimed he wore a disguise so no one could recognize him even if they saw him up close. He hinted that he looked normal. He said he acted like anyone else, and that made the fear worse. Was the Zodiac at the grocery store? At the gas station? Was he someone's neighbor? Then came the most infamous letter of all. He included a diagram of a bomb. He said he'd planted it somewhere in the city, but no bomb ever went off. Was it real? Was he bluffing? Nobody knew. He also began including odd codes, some of which have never been solved to this day. Experts, military cryptographers, even the FBI all tried. Some cracked parts, others still a mystery. And while the media frenzy exploded, so did the theories. Some believed he was ex-military. Others thought he worked in education or publishing because of his careful language. But no solid lead ever stuck. In the 1970s, the letters started to slow down. But even when years passed with silence, fear lingered. Because every time someone got close, the Zodiac changed his game. In one letter, he included a list of future targets. He said he wanted to shoot a school bus's tires and pick off the kids as they ran. That one line terrified a nation. Police shadowed school buses. Parents didn't let kids walk to school. But again, it never happened. It was almost like the Zodiac liked threatening more than acting. He fed off fear, and he was winning. Then he sent a greeting card. Yes, an actual store-bought greeting card. He wrote inside it, laughed at the cops, mocked the way newspapers tried to profile him. Over time, copycats emerged, but most were easy to rule out. They didn't have the same code style, or they made obvious mistakes. The real Zodiac seemed to vanish, but every few years, someone would claim to have figured it out. A new suspect, a new book, a new theory. But no one was ever arrested. No trial, no confession, no official identification. And the Zodiac case stayed open. Decades passed. New detectives picked up the files. They reopened old boxes, reviewed the letters, retested the stamps for DNA. One partial fingerprint, one strand of hair, but nothing conclusive. Even with today's advanced forensic tools, the trail runs cold. The code he sent in 1969 wasn't fully cracked until 2020. Yes, 50 years later, and it still didn't reveal his name. He was meticulous. He knew just how much to give and what to hide, like a magician who distracts with one hand while hiding secrets in the other. Some believe he died in the early 90s. One popular suspect passed away in 1992, but others aren't so sure. What if he's still out there, old, retired, maybe watching documentaries about himself? What if he's reading comments online right now, amused that people still care? One thing is clear, he wanted to be remembered. And he is. Even today, people post theories. Reddit threads go viral. Documentaries get millions of views, all asking the same question: who was the Zodiac killer? And maybe more importantly, how did he vanish without a trace?